seem to crash from a match review to a match preview to a match review to a match preview. It's coming thick and fast now, Duke, in the month of October, isn't it, mate? And guess what? You're on mute. Try again.
Bullyollocks. I was going to say, it was always going to, mate, wasn't it? At this time of year, it was always going to be, we were fully aware that games were going to come like Billy-O in this, in this period of, October and beginning of November, knowing that obviously we're going to be taking the break for the World Cup. I mean, we play tomorrow, we play Sunday, we play Wednesday, we play Sunday again, if my memory serves, again. So we got Anderlecht, Southampton, Liverpool, United are our next 4 games, if my memory serves. So,
Hi, Neil.
Squad usage is going to be a premium now.
Absolutely.
But again, if you want to compete at the highest of levels, then you have to. I mean, I was talking to someone this morning, and I took into consideration. I actually asked if Pep was taking the Champions League seriously this year, because he didn't play Haaland from the start yesterday. But it comes down to there needs to be some rotation. They're pretty much through that already. So what does it matter, kind of thing. So a win for us tomorrow all but guarantees us out of the group, and then we can start to relax a little bit.
Absolutely.
And I have tickets.
Yes, you do. You do. You lucky boy. But we'll get into that in a moment. Ladies and gentlemen, please bear with us because I've got an important little announcement for you. Forge from Iron is proud to support Iron Supporting Food Banks. They are a group of West Ham United fans and friends inspired by the work of other football fan food banks around the country. They collect food and cash donations from Newham Food Bank in Beckton, who supply 7 distribution centres in the borough, 7 days a week, and hand out several hundred 3-day emergency food packs every month to families in need. They are also working with other groups to improve conditions for vulnerable adults and children in the Newham community. They are supported in their efforts by West Ham United Football Club, the WHU Foundation, LS185, London Legacy Development Corporation, Newham Council, the Met Police, Spire London East Hospital, Expedient Security, and a large number of West Ham and football fans. You can help by making a donation to their Just Giving page. You will find the link to this in the description section of the video details in this stream. Thank you for your support. Come on, you Irons. So, Duke, 7 days ago, we played this same opposition away from home with a heavily rotated team from the game prior to that. 9 changes in actual fact. Now, I don't know if you've heard the news, but it looks incredibly unlikely, I would venture, that Michail Antonio is going to start, as he did last week, tomorrow, because I don't know if you've heard, he's missed the last couple of days training. Do you think that's going to put quite a bit of a dent in David Moyes' original plans, or do you think it's just business as usual?
No, I think it's... Listen, I think, honestly, from me, I think too much rotation on this one would be a farce, if you know what I mean. I get we've got Southampton on Sunday, but I would actually put out a relatively strong side tomorrow night and get the job done.
Yep.
Out of the group and be done with it. I know that Southampton Sunday, Liverpool on Wednesday. I think that the more difficult thing is going to be to try and manage the Liverpool United games, if you know what I mean. That for me is going to be quite that'll test Moyes. For me, I wouldn't have probably started Antonio tomorrow. For me, I would have started with Paqueta and Scamacca to continue their love story. It's a better love story than Twilight, Rob.
Okay, well, I'm going to get what I suspect David Moyes might go with, and there's plenty for you to get your teeth into, because I suspect there's possibly a couple of names you're going to look at and go, oh no, I don't fancy that. So there we go. Between the sticks.
Oh, I don't fancy that.
I knew it. I knew you would. Just because you're contrary. Anyway, between the sticks, I don't think that's really a shock to see Areola between the sticks. I think that Kera's going to be dropped out for Kufal at the right back spot, and I think that Johnson's going to come in at left back for Cresswell. The centre-back pairing, I believe Zuma's going to drop out. I don't know about you, but I thought he looked like he was back to his limpy self against, and when I say limpy, I'm talking like limping, not sort of like limp or, like a limp lettuce sort of thing. Anyway, move on. Ogbonna and Dawson, I think, will be the centre-back pairing. Now, this is where I've tried to sort of do a little bit of deductive reasoning. I think that Downs will start. Now, it was last week, it was Downs and Souček, wasn't it, if I remember correctly? Downs, Souček and Paqueta as a three, apparently. I think he's going to go 4-2-3-1 here, and I think it will be Souček that gets the night off, and it will be Declan Rice that starts. We'll see what happens. But then in front, I think that it will be Emerson Palmieri on the left. I think that Jared Bowen might well start against Anderlecht tomorrow night. I think Ben Rama, your best mate, is going to be in the 10 position. And out of necessity, I think it will be Big Luca playing as the 9. What say you?
No.
Just before you go there, Duke, I'm just going to answer Hammerhead's question real quick. David Moyes has said that his quote was, Mickey Antonio has had a wee bit of a cold or the flu maybe, which has kept him out of training for a day or so we're a little bit sure on him.
Can we spell COVID anymore, or are we not allowed
well
to?
You may say that. I could not possibly comment.
Possibly comment, as you always say. No, yes, I get it. I get it. I don't want it. I don't like it. I don't feel it. I don't. I just don't. Whatever it is, I don't. There's something there that I don't.
It's Benny, isn't it? It's Benny.
It's Palmieri as well, though, mate. It's Emerson over there. There's just something about. I just don't like it. So foul at right back. I'd rather see Ashby, but I mean,
so would I.
We were asking the question as to what he'd do, not what we'd do. So yeah, maybe, possibly. I don't like it. I mean, if I'm honest, I want to see Paqueta in now. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's where I'm at.
It should be enough to take care of Anderlecht, though. I'm not being funny. I know Areola had 2 saves to make. One was a save I think he should have made in the first half. The save in the second half was absolutely stunning.
Yeah.
But take those 2 things to one side. They didn't really create much else. And we pretty much controlled the game. I wouldn't say dominated, but we controlled it.
Yeah. And bearing in mind, we'll have the crowd behind us tomorrow night, although looking at the tickets when I bought them earlier, we probably took more to their stadium than have bought tickets tomorrow night, apparently.
Really?
I'd say there's at least 20 to 25,000 tickets still available, Rob, looking at it, if not more.
Oh, brilliant.
Listen,
that'll be a load of Belgian fans coming in with home fans.
Yeah, you know what? Let them right now, mate. Jesus, motorbikes. Let them, because at the end of the day, it creates an atmosphere in the stadium. I think the club are pricing the group stages of the knockout, the group stages of this conference, out of a lot of people's remit, mate. I mean, I paid £83 for me, an under 21 and an under 18 for this game tomorrow night. Like, behave yourself. Like, it's like we were paying that for the Europa League last year, like games at home against Frankfurt. Same, yeah. You know what I mean? Same sort of prices. Like, come on now, let's figure this out. These are games against like Silkeborg and FCSB. Anderlecht, all right, maybe. But I think Blackburn are going to give us another game in the Carabao Cup. So I think for the most part, the club are pricing fans out of these games, because these are the games that fans want to go to. Let's not mess around.
Yeah.
This is a European night under the lights at the stadium. Now, all right, it ain't the Boleyn, but Christ Almighty, we should be selling out European nights. But when you're charging, over 36 quid for mine, I get, right. But when you're charging 20 quid for an under 18, maybe there should be another remit there that, under 18 to under 12 maybe, and then under 12. Yep. I get it's the same bum on seat, but if you want to bring through your next generation of West Ham fans, Logan's 8 years old.
Kids for a quid.
Well, that's the Blackburn game. Under 12s for a quid, maybe, Rob. You know what I mean? Like, then
primary
that kind
school.
of split it. Yeah, but it's things like that irritate me. Listen, I get it's a business at the end of the day, and they're still.
Oh,
Sharky,
no.
stop it!
No, don't, just don't. I'm hoping he doesn't. Don't you start. That's how rumours start. That's how rumours start. Pack it in. Sorry, what was that? No, sorry. Stop it. Stop it. Oi. Stop it. Stop it. Enough. Behave yourself. Anyway. Stop it. Listen. You're sort of not feeling that particular 11 that I suspect that Moyes will go with, and you've not said that you don't think that Moyes...
I paid for Zippy to him.
Oh,
I paid for Zippy to take over.
Hey?
Get back on script, you. Sorry. What would be your 11? What would be the Duke 11 that you'd put out tomorrow, all things considered? Bearing in mind that Mickey looks like he's not going to make it.
Honestly, I could probably give you Areola.
Yep.
Probably Emerson at left back. I'd go Kera and Dawson at the back, with Ashby at right back. I'd probably keep that as the midfield too. I'd probably, I'd actually have Benrahma out on the left. I'd have Paqueta in the middle, Bowen where he is and Scamacca where he is. That'd be for me. So I'd change 1, 2, 3. I changed, 3 of them, Rob, because I'd actually have Emerson come back at left back, Ashby in for Soufal.
That's a great idea, Neil.
Yeah, again, I'm not being funny. It's irritating because
give the tickets to local school kids.
Why not? Why not? Give out. I'm not being funny with the amount of not been sold tomorrow. Like by. Listen, there's going to be a lot of tickets still unsold. There's been a few comments on Facebook that I've seen. I've made the comments myself. You could quite easily have gone to the schools last week and gone, look, here's 100 tickets for the game. And there's enough schools in the Newham Borough area, the schools that were in and around Upton Park, when that delightful place was there. In fact, there was a school that we had to rebuild so we could rebuild the main stands. Go give out a couple of
That's
hundred
the next
tickets
generation of fan, isn't it?
And that's my point. That's my point. The only reason, I'll be honest with you, Rob, the only reason I'm going tomorrow is because I picked up a nice little tax rebate for the first 6 months of last year.
Nice.
Of that, so I was able to pay. Joe's going out for it was her birthday yesterday, so happy birthday to my other half. I've already told her that
21
yesterday.
again.
she's going out for a meal for a birthday with her friends, and I was like, well, I'll take the kids football then. I've got that rebate. Let's, the kids are happy. The kids are over the moon. Gracie's buzzing, Logan's buzzing, which is great for me because they enjoy it when we go, So it's that, and I'm up near you. I'll keep buying tickets in 203 because it's the only place I know bloody people are going to be. So, good evening, Steve. Love to see you.
Yeah. Hello, Steve. Just on your shut up. On your team, Hammerhead, Cornet's still got his calf injury, mate. So I don't think you're going to see him on the bench, let alone on the pitch. But there you go. But just before we get on to the Anderlecht team, just in case anybody.
No. Steve, no. Nice.
What?
That.
Why not? Why not?
Why not? Because I ain't fucking rich. I just spent 80 quid on fucking tickets.
Oh. She's just turned the telly on. I do apologise for the expletive you might have just heard. She's just turned the telly on. And I'm going to wager that Tottenham are losing.
Oh, I hope so.
Is the Eintracht Frankfurt 1-0 up? Yeah, in Arsenal. Oh, Arsenal? What are you on about?
Arsenal ain't playing, you silly moo bag.
What are you going on about? She's making no sense. She's making no sense. I ain't got a clue. She'll tell me afterwards and it'll make sense. Well, maybe not.
She's a woman.
Anyway, Anderlecht played.
1-0 up. Frankfurt 1-0 up. Commander,
their coach went past
1-0.
Me earlier on this morning. The Frankfurt coach went past me earlier on.
Did it? Did you? Well, I was just saying, did you crash into it? But they're not playing us.
No. They drove past me. They drove past me. But anyway, Anderlecht actually played at the weekend. They played KV Mechelen at Mechelen ground, and they won 3-1. Don't start. She's very happy, Steve. She's very happy. Don't worry about that. Maybe not right now because her team.
When he has an affair with another hippo.
There's no need for this. No need for this.
What happened?
Anyway, right. Okay. This is what I suspect the Mechelen. I'm getting my Belgian teams mixed up. Anderlecht, excuse me.
Bless you.
Yes, indeed. The goalkeeper will be what?
I don't know if you can see that.
Is that 1-0 Rangers?
Scott Arfield has put Rangers 1-0 up against Liverpool. That means that the busy pub that I have downstairs have now turned into right miserable fucks.
Oh dear!
That'd be amazing if it happened.
Oops.
Go down there for the second half.
Anderlecht in goal will be Van Krombrugge, the captain. It will be a back three of Delcroix, Hood, and De Bast. Midfield four will be from left to right: Mazzù, Diawara, Ashimiru, and Murillo. And then you'll have Bisharan and Stroikens, who scored 2 goals in the game against Mechelen at the weekend, will be just sitting behind Fabio Silva. Get into that, old son.
The three and the goalkeeper.
Yep.
Delcroix and Van Krombrugge. What's their first names, Rob? Do you know, beginning with H?
The goalkeeper is Hendrik Van Krombrugge. And
it's not hippopotamus.
Sorry? I can't hear you. No, your Wi-Fi is playing up, mate. I don't know. I can't hear you. So yeah. Oh, you're back. You're back,
Hippo
are you?
Van Krombrugge.
Such a prick.
Hippo Van Krombrugge.
You are such a prick. Have I ever told you that you're a prick? I think I have told you this from time to time.
I still don't care. No,
I know you don't. You just do it to wind me up. And it's water off a duck's back. It's you and your rumours. But look who's joining in. Look who's joining in.
Water off a hippo's back, was that? Water off a hippo's back. Like a little pink one, a little pink hippo that you had an affair with, which created a massive little character.
It was never proven.
Allegedly, sorry. I couldn't possibly say that.
Such a prick. Anyway, so that's the Anderlecht team that I suspect will be put out tomorrow. Duke, is there anyone there that you're fearful of, wary of, or you just think, yeah, whatever?
Ooh, two players there.
Go on.
My knowledge of this person comes from Football Manager, and one my football knowledge comes from Football Manager.
Look. She's going to cheer in a sec. Then she's going to cheer in a sec.
Yeah. Yeah. What's his name? Oh, Yari Vasharan.
Yari Vasharan.
Really good player on Football Manager, Rob. Not going to lie to you. Really good player on Football Manager. I haven't bought him this time, which will be the first time in a couple of seasons that I played it that I haven't bought him. And Fabio Silva. Now, am I right in thinking young lad from Wolves? Have you frozen on me?
You froze.
Oh, I froze. Hippo. No, is Fabio Silva the young lad from Wolves?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I actually rate him. I actually thought they got a. See you later on, mate. I'll see you tomorrow. I actually think that Wolves got I thought they made a big coup when they got him. I think he's a cracking player. He's only young. I think he's only 19, 20. I don't think he's very old. What's the matter with your face?
He scored 4 goals in 63 games for Wolves.
Yeah, no. When they got him, I thought he was good. I thought he was a steal. I thought it was a
See, I told you.
Is.
There you go.
Obviously, it didn't turn out that way. I still rate him highly. I mean, that header against us last week was
the one he didn't score.
One that Jesus wept. One that was
he's a striker. He's meant to score.
The one that was fantastically saved by our goalkeeper. Listen, don't start talking about strikers that don't score. We've had fucking enough of them myself.
I know.
We had one at the fucking
4 goals in 63 matches for Wolverhampton.
Let's talk about Sebastian Haller in a West Ham shirt. Let's talk about Simone
better than that. Jesus Christ.
Let's talk about Simone Zaza in a West Ham shirt.
Oh, yeah, all right, yeah.
Right. Then.
I don't think he played 63 games, in fairness. Not even too sure he played 63 minutes.
No, they're the only two that worry me. Other than and to be fair, they're not exactly Sharky. They're not they're not even on the same wavelength as us. If I may, guys, I have just received a text message, and I want to put this out there. Okay. Mm-hmm. If anyone is looking for a ticket for tomorrow, okay, although there are several still available, one has just been announced via our group chat, Rob.
Right.
I would actually like recommendations. If you know someone that would like a ticket, it's a band 1 ticket, but it's available for a food bank donation.
Okay.
John from Iron Sporting Food Banks has just put that in our chat, Rob. So,
okay.
Get in touch with myself or Rob if you know of anyone that is would be a worthy recipient. And to be honest, I might talk to the man above me. Just here, where is he? There
God.
he is. No, you silly. You fucking near that, you hippo lover. Me and Rob may well, between us, make a small donation to the Iron Sporting Food Bank if the person that you recommend can't. I'm willing to drop a donation into John for that person if they can't afford even to just make that donation. So contact me or Rob via Facebook, Twitter, whatever.
Yep, all good.
Do my bit. Bollocks,
I don't know if it's yours or mine that's going all funny.
It's probably mine. I've got a little, wrinkly forehead sign in the top corner of me screen that keeps telling me that I'm guessing Grace is watching something. Joe's probably watching something in the other room, and because behind Big Phil over there is where my router is, I don't have a wire long enough at the moment to run along the wall.
So you're lacking in length again.
So I need to purchase a Ethernet cable that's probably about
not the first time that he's ever had something that's too
15
short,
foot.
ladies and gentlemen. Let me tell you.
I heard the giggle of the is she out of the bath? Is she out of the
Cackling.
water?
Cackling.
Probably
She's
going around
by
like
her.
this.
She's by her cauldron. You know, it's getting to that time of the year. Don't forget.
I
Her
am
favourite time of the year.
Yes, I am wearing a special edition Boston Red Sox shirt. It's their
But that's yellow.
yeah. No, it is. It's a special edition. They actually wore them when they. It's a yeah. It's their directory code. So there was I think 12 teams that there were 12 teams that actually had them designed around the area codes of the well, you know, like we have 0208 01322.
Yep.
This 61001 617 is the area code for Boston. So I can't remember what they called the jerseys, to be honest with you. I'm going to have a little Google as long as it doesn't interrupt with our stream and then get back to you.
No, that's cool. So Vasharan and Silver are the two that you're looking at. I would be saying Vasharan, and I'm going to say Stroikens because he scored 2 at the weekend, so he's in a decent bit of form, it would appear.
Yeah, but he scored 2 in a Mickey Mouse one, Rob, wasn't it? If we're honest.
Say that again.
It's a Mickey Mouse kind of, without being horrible.
Yep.
It is a Mickey Mouse kind of. It's called a City Connect jersey, is what it's called. City Connect's jersey. Yeah.
Oh, you're going all over the place.
It's a Mickey Mouse league. I'm going to come out and go back here. Go on.
Yeah, it is. I mean, don't get me wrong. You know, the Belgian national team, fantastic, but none of them play in none of them play in Belgium. Not an awful lot of them play in Belgium anymore. They tend to sort of go off to England, Spain, Germany, wherever. Oh, he's just popped into the green room, but it says device is not connected. That's not a good sign. That's not a good sign, ladies and gentlemen. I think his internet's dicking around.
Who are you looking to?
The shirt might be yellow, but the socks could still be red. Yeah, but it just doesn't make sense, Neil. If you're the Boston Red Sox, surely you should be wearing red. I know he's, you know, the attire he's wearing is not a pair of socks, but, you know. Trodge says we've got to watch out for DeBast. I'll take your word for it, Trodge. My knowledge of Belgian football, Belgian league football ain't great.
Is he hard?
You what?
Is he hard?
Is he hard?
Yeah, the bastard.
I know what you...
I'm on form this evening, Hippo. You've frozen. I've frozen. I don't care. I'm coming out again. Fucking internet. I'm guessing he's gone. Shall I just ignore him? Shall I change it when he comes back? Let me know, guys, because I don't know. He had all the stuff. I'm gonna go see if he's got some stuff over in the. Can you guys hear me? Can you guys see me? Do we know what's going on before I carry this on? Are we like? Talk to me, someone, please. Anyone in the chat, let me know if you can see me. Please. Can anyone see me? Can anyone? Yay, Sharky, Trudge, woo! No, piss off you. We don't want you back. Go away. We don't want you. We're doing it on my own now. It's his internet, not mine. He can piss off now. We can leave him out of it. It's all good. Right, so let me have a look. Let's press some buttons because I ain't got a clue. I've got nothing lined up, guys. He had it all lined up. It's just because his internet shit. He's sitting there in the back. Can we block him from the stream? Oh, I'll tell you what we can do. Anyway, so the West Ham game tomorrow, guys. Let us know if you're going because I'm going. So it'll be quite interesting to see if you can all join me, please. There we go. Just change his name. There we go. Let's bring him back in. Can we show the names, Rob? Are we allowed to? Do we have a way of showing the names in the on the things? He's kicked himself out. Look, come on, let's add him back in. Just on a wind. Look, he don't want to play the game. I changed his name, people, to Hippo Lover because I can. Because I'm that childish. I don't care. Rob hasn't got dial-up broadband. He's just got some of the worst broadband ever. I don't care. Score predictions. Yeah, let's get it back on track. What happened? I weren't in the stream. What happened? Fuck. Anyway, score predictions, please. Some of you lot. Come on. Oh, fucking Kane penalty. Okay, that threw me. I didn't know that. What was that? Anyone, if you saw that, let me know what that was, because that's absolutely divvied the shit out of me. What was that? It looked like a Forged from Iron shirt, but in a...
It's because you don't press these buttons. You don't know what this is all about. All falls to pieces when I'm sitting in the green room laughing at you.
This looks... Yeah, you know what, Hammerhead? It did, didn't it? It was like Rob had been kidnapped and dropped on an island somewhere.
I thought my internet had been sorted out. I'd got in touch with Sky and they did something and they sent me a text and said, oh, it's all done. And the last couple of streams, it's actually been good as gold. No problem at all. And then tonight, it's disappeared up its own arse. So,
well, that was good because I left to sort out my internet.
I missed the fucking goal because of the fucking internet. Sorry.
Yes. Oh. Did you?
Fun and games. Anyway.
Listen, I'll tell you what the best part of this is, Rob.
Go on.
Afterwards, I don't have to deal with it. That's all on you, my man. All on you.
Tell me about it. Anyway, there was one other thing I was going to share with the class.
Yeah, please, because it all went a bit big-tongue, didn't it? We were enjoying ourselves.
Yeah. Right, there we go. Just in case anybody is interested, it's the respective forms in the Conference League and in all competitions of the two combatants tomorrow at London Stadium. A clear winner there in both categories, it has to be said. I just don't see that we're going to... I mean, here's the thing, right? We go into it tomorrow knowing that if we pick up 3 points, that's virtually the group one. It's definitely the group one if Silkeborg don't pick up a point. If Silkeborg don't pick up a point and we win, it's done.
If I'm honest with you, Rob, I think it's done anyway. I know that sounds a bit cocky, a bit arrogant,
Probably is.
Are we still froze or are we back? No, we're back. Okay, I'm hoping so.
Hope not.
It's probably weren't your internet, B. It was probably Rob's. What was I saying? Yeah, I think it's done anyway, Rob, because Silkeborg, I believe, have got to come to us next, haven't they? So,
Yes.
as far as I'm aware, it's done. I can't it sounds arrogant, I know, but I can't see us losing to Silkeborg at home. So as far as I'm concerned, win tomorrow and we're done. And we can pretty much put our feet up for the last 2 games, because I really do believe that we can relax a little bit. I just kind of hope that we do actually give tomorrow the attention that it deserves. Do you know what I mean? We don't kind of go out and be a bit cocky and arrogant. We actually go out like we need to.
Yeah.
What are you up to? There's an absolute glint of mischief in your eyes.
Don't know what you're on about. Don't know what you're on about at all, young man. You've got it all.
I'm inclined to agree with Sharky, if I'm honest. Well, you've done. I can't see nothing. You've done something.
You can't see anything. Oh, well, that's okay then. That's fine.
Oh, I can see what you've done now. You funny man.
That's me. Right. Okay. Right. Should we go back to serious mode? Should we go back to serious mode?
We've never been serious, Rob.
No, I know. I'm going to try.
He's got vision, but he's lost sound. Rob, have you got sound yet? Mr. Singleton, have you got sound?
I'm all good.
I'm actually going to agree with Sharky, Rob.
Hold on. Which one? This one? 3-0?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I was just coming to that. There you go.
There you go. No, 3-0.
You're going 3-0.
I am, yeah. I'm actually confident enough of a 3-0 win tomorrow.
Blimey. Okay. I'm gonna agree with Neil. I think 3-1. I think it will be comfortable again. I think I wouldn't be surprised to see them score a goal that's when the game's sort of like in the dying embers to just make it a little bit interesting. But
that's all right. I've just muted him because I can do that.
I know you have.
Hey! Sorry, Karen. Good evening, Elliot. Nice to see you.
Hello, Elliot. Hope you're well. Milky bars are on you, apparently.
Apparently, as long as that's all that's on me, because obviously we're not doing that. We're still before 9 o'clock, Rob. Can we keep it like behaved, please? Thank you.
Okay. So, any final thoughts you want to get off of your chest before we go our separate ways?
Yeah, I think there is a lot to be said for the fact that we can't sell out these tickets for this game. I really do believe that we need to. I really do believe that we need to think it through. I know we've got 2 more games, one at home, one away, before the knockout stages. But what we need to do is just have a little think about what we can do to bring more people into the ground. You know what I mean? Yeah. Something's happening downstairs. A lot of the natives are shouting. Oh, you've unmuted me now, have you?
I never muted you.
Lying bastard. What are you?
Actually, no. Sorry. I've got that wrong. I do apologise. Allow me to remedy that real quick. There you go. That's more like it.
Thank you. I don't mind. It's all fun and games, isn't it?
I can actually see the resemblance.
No, I mean, I agree with what Sharky said there. There is a recession. Listen, I'm only going because I got the rebate. If I didn't get the rebate, I'm not going. It's that simple. And these should be the games we're able to go to, Rob. These group stage games, the 3 group stage games, should really have been given the same sort of, like I said, the same sort of treatment as, the same sort of treatment as as the Blackburn game on the 9th of November, which is kids for £1, adults for £10. I think the Bournemouth game is also kids for £1. If what Joe texted me earlier, Bournemouth game is kids
Bournemouth,
for £1.
and there's another game as well.
Yeah, it's definitely Blackburn as well because I looked it up. I think the adult tickets for Blackburn are a tenner. So then, why couldn't we have done the same sort of thing for the 3 home games for this?
I think they probably thought that there would be a bigger take up.
Yeah, but even then, Rob, even then, you've still got to think. I get. If you can do it for the one game against Blackburn in the cup.
Yeah.
No disrespect, Blackburn are probably a little bit better than 2 of the 3 sides we face in this group stage at home. So again, Sharky absolutely nails it there. I think we're still the cheapest season ticket on the market. And if I remember rightly, the most expensive ticket on the market is over £1,000, which is at Arsenal.
Arsenal, yeah.
Now that's greed all over it. Okay. Now
I was looking at sport anymore.
No, not anymore. It's not, Rob. No, there's too much money, and we can blame Sky, we can blame the Premier League. Do what you want with that. It's also owners coming in and treating it like businesses. We moan about the Kearns family and everything else, and the Icelandic lot coming in, and because of that, the Icelandic lot coming in, we kind of now left with the Muppets that we have, or they're back the manager this transfer window. We can't moan about it too much, but they still sold our soul. If I'm honest, Rob, I actually think our Fultram Iron badge is better than the current West Ham United badge that sits on the shirts. Just want to put that out there.
I think the shirt that you're wearing is better than the kits that we've put out this season. They're dog shit this season.
Well, rumours are, Rob, you bring that up. Nike. Nike.
There you go.
I'll be quite happy with that. But then someone did post on Facebook yesterday that Nike own Umbro. Well, no, they don't. They don't. I
don't think they do now. They did at one point, but I think they sold it off, didn't they?
I know who own Umbro.
Go on. Oh, that's your mate, is it?
It is, yes. He owns Umbro, Lonsdale, Miss Fiore, all that bollocks, all the stuff he sells in his shops. He owns Umbro. I know he does. I do believe Nike bought shares in Umbro after Mr. Ashley decided to make them worth something again, but then they flopped them. No, it's just, for me, it's embarrassing. There's too much money expected from us, and I don't know, Rob, Mr. Singleton. I actually don't know if they do. Good evening, Simon. I don't know. Of course, they should. Listen. It's ridiculous because the fans are the ones that keep this sport going, and it's that simple. We are the ones that keep the sport going. Essentially, we are the ones that end up paying the players' wages because it's bums on seats when we go to the grounds.
Nobody watches the games either at the stadium or via their Sky BT subscriptions. There's no product.
No, there's the products there. The product,
but no one's interested in it.
But there's no consumers, Rob, and that's and you know what? If you haven't got a consumer base, your product's pointless. And that it's the same as food and drink inside the stadium. If you don't have a consumer, your product is pointless. And listen, we all know that you go to the grounds, you're going to buy a drink at half-time, Rob. I don't care who you are. You can sit there and go, I'm not doing it. I guarantee you, if you've got kids there, you may well get a drink at half-time. It might not be every time, but I guarantee you, at some point, you've gone and got a drink. Behave yourself. Or your kids have.
No, I was shaking my head to Simon's comment about Super 6.
Right.
Yeah. Very seldom do I. Because, the thing is, I don't know if you're aware of this, there are actually water fountains around the ground.
Yes, I know about that.
You don't have to go to the bar and get your strides pulled down and you get gently bent over.
No, mate, there ain't nothing gently about it. Again, we're talking about a recession. We're talking about a recession in the country, and they're charging. If I remember rightly, when I took the kids with Joe to the Wolves game, for 3 hot dogs, 2 Cokes, and a beer was just shy of 40 quid.
That's disgusting.
Honestly,
At least Dick Turpin had the good grace to wear a mask.
Yeah, it was practically 40 quid. For I think it was £37 for 3 hot dogs, 2 Cokes, and a beer. And it might
And
have
to be
been.
fair, that's not the club. That's them.
No.
That's
That's the amount of sourcing to whatever them Muppets are that deal with that. But then the club don't
I think
really
that was
have
part
a
of
say
the
in that.
tenancy agreement, though. I don't think, in fairness to the club, I don't think they had a choice.
For me, we need to be sorting that tenancy agreement out in the next.
Well, I thought
18
it was all.
months.
I thought they were sorting it out because isn't it supposed to be that we're supposed to be in line with Tottenham, Arsenal, and Chelsea, and we're miles ahead of them in terms of
we are,
price.
Rob. For prices of drinks, they dropped them down. They actually dropped them down to £6.40.
Wow.
Which they say is in line with other Premiership grounds.
Show me one that's in line with, please.
Well, I'll tell you what. If
that still seems a bit steep.
If you
it was £7.60 at the beginning of the year, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, £7.60, which again is just fucking extortionate.
Absolute bonkers.
Ridiculously. What I will say though, Rob, is if anyone obviously is looking for a cheap watering hole before the game, I know of a place. I do know of a place. This place just here.
You still haven't updated that photo?
No, it's still not. No, and it looks nicer now because it's just been painted. It's all the white down the side. I believe, the tree up there in the top right corner has gone. This one just up here on the right corner is a nice little. Yeah, oh yeah, you're right. Ooh, I see you. But yeah, if anyone's looking for a cheap drinky poos, I can see you. Yeah, a cheap drinky poos before the game. Come and see me, and then go on the ground because. I'll be honest with you, a pint of Foster's, the equivalent of a pint of Heineken, which is what the shit we sell. We sell Foster's at £3.15 a pint.
There you go.
And I'm not being funny. If we can sell Foster's at £3.15 a pint, why can't they sell? And I'm not being funny. They'd sell significantly more. They'd sell significantly more. They'd actually probably make more money by doing it that way, because I'd go down and buy 3 or 4 pints at half time and stand there and drink them rather than the one that I would probably get before the game and the one I'd probably get at half time, So yeah, I'd rather go down and on the boats or go around the Carpenters. At least there's atmosphere and a bit of fun there to be had. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. Because there is a recession on. Forged from Iron is proud to support Iron Supporting Food Banks. They are a group of West Ham United fans and friends inspired by the work of other football fan food banks around the country. They collect food and cash donations from Newham Food Bank in Beckton, who supply 7 distribution centres in the borough, 7 days a week, and hand out several hundred 3-day emergency food packs every month to families in need. They are also working with other groups to improve conditions for vulnerable adults and children in the Newham community. They are supported in their efforts by West Ham United Football Club, the WHU Foundation, LS185, London Legacy Development Corporation, Newham Council, the Met Police, Spire London East Hospital, Expedient Security, and a large number of West Ham and football fans. You can help by making a donation to their Just Giving page. You will find the link to this in the description section of the video details in this stream. Thank you for your support. Come on, you Irons. There you go. We're going to try and do a little bit of good in the community if we can. Before we depart, ladies and gentlemen, please don't forget to like, comment on, and share the stream to your social media platforms. Subscribe to our YouTube channel if you haven't done so already, and hit the bell icon for alerts on new content. As always, ladies and gentlemen, we thank you very much indeed for your support in this matter. Duke, what are we, my friend?
Massive, absolutely massive.
That will do me, my friend. Come on, you irons. A thought has just occurred to me. It may well be that the reason why Duke is trying to draw attention and say that I am the father of Zippy, maybe it's actually him that needs to answer questions. Just saying.